Hi there, Namaste, welcome to my channel. I'm your motivating storyteller Sharda Chandrasekharan. Learning from Ramayana, Balkant continues. Last we saw that the boys were back after their graduation. The whole kingdom was so jubilant. They were enjoying the राजकुमार की वापसी में बहुत ही खुश थे वो. They were just jubilant and the whole kingdom was enjoying. Their mother was happy, father was happy. So they knew that the king or future king are well educated under the guidance of the great teacher, sage Vashishta. So as boys were enjoying, they were playing. Father was also enjoying the company of his boys and his sons. So one fine day, the king Dashrath was playing along with his sons and they were having a family chit chat. Very happy they were having the chit chat and playing with their sons. That evening, a messenger informs Dashratha that Vishwamitra is on the way to visit the kingdom. The moment Dashratha hears that message, his face and his heart starts getting palpitation. He starts getting perturbed with no reasons, because inner heart keeps telling him that Vishwamitra would come with some obligation and he doesn't want to part with his sons. His inner heart was telling that for sure sage Vishwamitra would be coming to invite his sons for help. So this creates a disturbance in Dashratha's mind. जैसे ही खबर सुनते हैं, he starts getting perturbed, overthinking. He doesn't want to part with his sons. So this creates a fear in him. Fear एक भय इतना ज़्यादा बढ़ जाता है कि restless, he becomes so restless. As the spelling or the acronym, which I should say FEAR, itself denotes that it is a futile effort aggravating restlessness. The same thing happens. So this futile effort, it starts aggravating his restlessness, King Dashratha's. Seeing to this, sage Vashishta could make out that he is getting disturbed, but he just leaves. Let us see what King Dashratha will be doing. So sage Vashishta is just calm and quiet, just visualizing what Dashratha will be doing. See, this fear, exactly what happens. I would like to stress on this part, fear. Anyone for that matter, as said that it is a futile effort which aggravates the restlessness. What it does, the fear, once when started, it does not allow an individual to come up in their life. How, you may ask me? For I to come up in life, the I has to undergo 5 process, that is process of 5, 4, 3, 2, and then only that I will develop or self, he can raise the way he wanted to. What are these 5 process? First he has to think. THINK. One has to think. After thinking, he has to plan. That is the 4. 5, 4. P L A N, plan. After thinking, the next is 5, 4, plan. And the third one is act, A C T. And after act, 2-letter word, that is to do, D-O. Then comes the I. Then only I can become successful. The individual can become successful. So what this fear does is, the fear at the first place, I would say CT. It doesn't give a correct picture as like CT scan, but what it does, it cuts the transmission of thinking. It just cuts the transmission of thinking and cuts the thinking power. So that fifth, that is think, T-H-I-N-K, it abruptly, it cuts the thinking and unnecessarily overthink that which is not going to be real, creates an hallucination in the brain, making it restless. So first process, the think process, it cuts. So I would name it as CT. The second one, that is the fourth process, that is PLAN, plan. What it does, the plan, the BP starts increasing. It breaks the plan. The I is not in a position to make any plan. Instead of making the plan, it breaks the plan. Now the third, that is ACT, act. Again this act, what it gives? Big headache. The headache is so much because of thinking. It cannot act properly. The individual stops acting. When these things get inside one, it starts posting disease. First is fatigue, first is stress. Because of stress, fatigue comes. A person becomes so immobilized that he is not in a position even to lift a glass of water. So this stops him to do. So in this way, the fear, the first one is CT, it cuts the thinking. Second is BP, it breaks the plan. Third, headache, headache stops the act, makes one inactive. And the fourth is do, it hosts disease and creates so much of stress and make a person so fatigued that he is not in a position to do. So this 4-5 process, that is think, plan, act, do, for I to develop, gets stopped. So this is what fear does, if not controlled at the proper time. Same thing happens with King Dashratha. He is so perturbed, not knowing what to say to Sage Vishwamitra. He is so scared because Sage Vishwamitra used to get agitated very fast, and for each and everything he used to give curse. So Dashratha was so much in fear that he had to show his hospitality for the great sage Vishwamitra. At the same time, he cannot say no, and without his knowledge, he was doing something, and he was not interested to send his sons. Anyway, Dashratha welcomes Sage Vishwamitra does every respectfully he pays his homage and asks Vishwamitra, "O great sage, I bow my head, I respect you. Please tell me, how can I help you?" So the moment Vishwamitra hears to this, Vishwamitra is happy and he says, "Oh, I am really thankful. Now let me tell you why I have visited you. See, I am doing a yajna and I need your son's help." So Dashratha could make out, yes, what he was thinking and what he was fearing, that place has come. So he says, "My sons, can you tell me, can I take that place and assist you in killing those demons? Because my sons, they are too young, and oh great sage, you know very well that I am a great archer. So what do you think, will it be okay if I come with you?" Dashratha asks Vishwamitra. So Vishwamitra just sees Dashratha with a doubt in his head, thinking, "Oh, I am calling and this man is not allowing. Is he doubting my capacity?" Some sort of which Dashratha is not in a position to say anything, but at the same time he wanted to have his sons with him. So the fear doesn't allow him to allow his sons, as fear not only subdues the person's individual's effort, but also become a barricade for others' development. So this fear doesn't allow Dashratha to ask his sons to go along with the great sage Vishwamitra. So this drama which was happening there, sage Vashishta could visualize, and he's been seeing all these things, and he could sense the fear which was in Dashratha's mind. So Vashishta just takes the control of the situation and just go as being a Rajguru. He goes and solace Dashratha, saying that, "Dashratha, don't worry. It is a great opportunity that your sons will be getting mastery in archery, as well as they will be learning so many arts from the great sage Vishwamitra. So just don't get perturbed or don't worry about your sons. They are in safe hands. It is me who I am telling, so just don't worry. Send your sons along with the great sage Vishwamitra." So Dashratha, for a second, he thinks and he feels that he should ask his sons too for the opinion. But again, he knew very well that if he doesn't send his sons, it will be a shame, or it will be a disrespect on Vashishta, and shame for himself, because they are going to be the future king, Lord Rama. So somehow he consoles himself because of sage Vashishta, and Dashratha makes up his mind and thinks of sending his sons along with the great sage Vishwamitra. The moment Rama hears to this, Rama is so jubilant, and they are so, Sri Rama and Lakshmana, they were so happy because they knew that they can learn lot many skills from the great teacher of theirs, Vishwamitra. And the self-confidence in them makes their father to relax. They say, "Father, don't worry. We will definitely win over the situation and make you and our teachers very proud. So relax. We can do the needful." But it was not the ego of Rama saying that I can't kill. He just said, "We will handle under the guidance of the great sage, and we are there. We don't we are not scared, and we don't get scared because it is our guru and we are your sons. So we will win over the situation. So this confidence and the consolation from uh, sage Vashishta makes Dasharatha to get control over the fear. And this allowed, he blesses his sons, sage Vashishta also blesses the son, and they both start moving towards the place where, along with the sage Vishwamitra, towards the place where sage Vishwamitra was going to perform the yajna. So the fear, if not controlled, would have maybe would not Rama would not have gone along with sage Vishwamitra, and Ramayana would not have taken place at all, isn't it? So, or we would not have known about the glory of Sri Rama. So this fear, if not controlled at the proper time, it will be a great loss for the individual. Not only for the individual, even for others. The fear has to be taken under control at the correct situation. So hope you would have loved or liked the moral of the story, that how fear has to be subdued or controlled according to the situation. If not, what the bad effects of fear is, and it will not allow the individual to come up in one's life. So hope you enjoyed the story and the moral of the story. So meet you again with Ramayanas, learning from Ramayana. Thank you very much. If you really liked my story and the moral, please do subscribe to my channel and do comment. Thank you.